Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This government's hasty workplace legislation consultation includes changes to the Employment Standards and the Labour Relations Code. The Employment Standards Code has the greatest impact on small and medium-sized businesses, and they are understandably concerned with the NDP's unwillingness to engage them in a meaningful consultation. To the Minister, will you please regroup and initiate a more robust consultation process to ensure you're listening to Alberta's business owner, who are the actual job creators in this province?
Right. Minister of Seniors and Housing.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. And we are confident that our consultation process will both allow employers and employees to be heard. We've met with the Edmonton Chamber of Commerce, the Calgary Chamber of Commerce, the Alberta Chamber of Commerce, and the Canadian Federation of Independent Businesses. We've had 700 Albertans who've identified themselves as employers respond to our online survey. We're meeting with many business partners, and certainly we're listening very well. Thank you.
First supplemental.
I was hoping for the Labour Minister to answer, given that the invitation-only consultation involved few, if any, actual business owners, and given that the only direct opportunity for a business to participate is through a public online survey that does not validate the business owners are even responding. And given that on Tuesday the Minister said we have publicly communicated April 18th for the online portion, but I think we intend to have the conversation continuing past that. Minister, considering this statement, will you commit to consult on the findings of the Sims report before enacting changes to the existing legislation?
Thank you, Honourable Member. Honourable Minister.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. And of course, I am going to say it again, because these are representatives of the business community, the Edmonton Chamber of Commerce, the Calgary Chamber of Commerce, the Alberta Chamber of Commerce, and the Canadian Federation of Independent Business. Certainly, Andy Sims has been consulting with employers, and as I said, 700 Alberta employers have submitted responses to our survey. So we're having a robust consultation process and hearing from business in Alberta.
Second supplemental.
I would still like to hear from Labour Minister, but anyways, given that Ontario's 2-year Labour consultation puts Alberta's 6-week process to absolute shame, and given that part of Ontario's process includes direct engagement with business owners and business representatives, frequent meetings with the Minister, and the tabling of a 300-page interim report, and given that Alberta is circumventing all those processes in an apparent rush to introduce legislation. To the same Minister, is this government planning to introduce amendments to the Labour Relations Code and Employment Standards
Thank you, Honourable Member.
this session?
Thank you, Honourable Member.
I'm covering for her.
Honourable Minister.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. And Alberta hasn't changed, hasn't reviewed the labour laws since 1988, and a lot has changed in that time. For example, in Alberta, if you lose your job and you're sick, that you can't access employment insurance. Every other jurisdiction in Canada has that provision. That's just not fair. This is the type of legislation to support workers in Alberta that we want to make it more fair, and so we're very proud to be reviewing the legislation at this time. Thank you.